Hey, what's up, you guys? I am sick, if you couldn't tell by my voice, and since I'm sick, my whole face is like crusty and I don't want to put makeup on it right now, so I'm finally going to be doing the brush declutter that I mentioned I never got the chance to do last year when I was doing all my other declutters, but a couple of you guys said you'd be really interested in seeing this, so that's what we're doing today. So I'm going to just show y'all how I store my brushes. It's super basic. I just have like these 3 cup things. They're all from Target. These 2 are from Target from like 2 years ago and they don't have them anymore. This thing is like gray and like a canvasy material. I only got like a year ago, so they might still have it. I'll link it if I can find it down below, but literally like any like cup pen holder thing is gonna work. If you like declutter videos, I have a couple of them up, so I'll link those down below as well. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and I'm just gonna like take all of these out so I can count them and see how many brushes we're actually working with, and like give you the stats on my brushes. This is all of my brushes laid out. I counted 115 brushes in total, which was a little shocking because I was really convinced that I had under 100, not sure why. And then 38 of them are face brushes and the rest are eye brushes. So I'm going to be getting rid of brushes that I either just don't use, like maybe they came in a set and I like don't really use them or like them, or if they're just like too like old and worn, like maybe the handle's falling apart or whatever, I'm going to be getting rid of those as well. Or if there's like a certain brush category where like I use it but I don't use it a lot, then I'll like kind of narrow it down and eliminate based off of that. I don't know if I'm going to take you guys through every single brush because that seems really annoying. I'm just gonna pick out like, so this Morphe brush came in a set and I love most of the brushes in this set, but for some reason this fan brush really did not hold up to washing very well, so I'm gonna be getting rid of this one. This one doesn't seem like one that would be able to be like resold or recycled very well, so I'm just gonna put it in the box that I'm sending for like the actual materials to be recycled, but it's not gonna like go be used by anyone else. And then I also have this like giant fan brush from Coastal Scents. I haven't bought anything from Coastal Scents in forever, but I was really obsessed with them in high school, and I like thought this fan brush was going to be a lot smaller, and I like don't love this at all. I literally never use this, and I'm kind of surprised I haven't gotten rid of it before now, so I'm going to get rid of this. Probably going to try to like find another home for this one because it's like the condition of it is completely fine. It's just like not something that's like useful for me. So that's leaving me with 2 fan brushes. One is the BH Cosmetics Vegan 14 brush, and one is from Lime Crime that came in the aquarium brush set. That seems reasonable to me. I do use fan brushes for highlight from time to time, and I'll use them to dust away fallout, so having 2 is reasonable to me. So I have 4 of these like paddle brushes, and I don't really use paddle brushes for foundation a whole lot, so I'm gonna get rid of this one from Real Techniques and this one from Morphe. These 2 are kind of like the lowest quality or like oldest ones that I have. I'm gonna keep this one from ColourPop and this one from Lime Crime. So if I do use a paddle brush, it's to like help me mix the foundation and like put the mixed foundation directly onto my face. I don't use it to apply the foundation, so the ColourPop one seems like it'd be good for that. This Lime Crime one's like a little fluffier than your typical paddle brush, and I actually kind of like this to put on like contour because it gives you that really sharp line, and then since it's like fluffy enough, I can like still blend it out. So I'm gonna be keeping these 2 and getting rid of these 2. Let's see here. So I have these like 3 angled blush brushes. One's from Coastal Scents and 2 are from Morphe. So this Morphe one is like super frayed, as you can see. This one's like 3 or 4 years old. This one is like a little bit frayed, but it's still like really soft, whereas the other one's just like kind of rough. And then this Coastal Scents one is just kind of like small and like a little too dense to be good for blush application. So I'm gonna keep the Morphe one that's like in the best condition. This is from the Complexion Goals set from Morphe, and I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the other 2. Probably gonna recycle this really frayed one and then try to find another home for this Coastal Scents one. These are all of my flat top foundation brushes, and they're all in good shape, and I kind of really like all of them. So it might seem excessive to keep 5 flat top foundation brushes, but also like they get gross really quickly. Like you can only use them like 2 or 3 times before like you need to wash them. And like most people, I don't like to wash my brushes like more than I have to, so having 5 like keeps me from having to like wash them literally like every 3 days. This Real Techniques 301 like metals brush, I kind of don't understand what this is supposed to be for. I just got it because it's like rose gold and really pretty, and I'm a sucker for rose gold. The like metal paint kind of hasn't held up very well. It's not really in the best shape, and I just have like never understood what I'm supposed to use this for. It's like this very like dense round shape. I tried to like use it for contour, and it would just give me like too much of a line that I couldn't blend out with this shape. So I never reached for this, so I'm gonna be getting rid of it. I'm gonna take a break and pick out some eye brushes. So this is a BH Cosmetics Studio Pro number 5. I have like one more of these, I think, but this one I got like spray foam on when I was spray foaming up my walls to keep mice from getting into my apartment, you know, just New York City things. And I like haven't been able to get it off since. Like I'd probably just have to pluck the brush hairs out, which kind of seems odd. Like they're not really gonna come out. So I'm just gonna send this one to be recycled. All of these AOA Studio brushes are in good condition, and I use all of these. This brush set is honestly such good value. I'll link it down below. It's $10.55 for 10 brushes. I'm missing one of them right now. I think it's like a spoolie or something. These are like the softest brushes. They're really, really good. They pick up like shadow so well. They're really good. If you want affordable brushes, definitely recommend these, and I'm keeping all of them. This Eco Tools brush, I have other similarly shaped brushes that are like just a little bit higher quality. I don't know, like this one's fine, and you know what? I'm gonna keep this one. It'll be good for the under eye. This e.l.f. brush has like completely fallen apart, so I'm gonna send it to be recycled. This Real Techniques brush I kind of have no use for. It's like too thick to be used as like a brow brush or anything. Brushes are so hard to get rid of. Wow, I'm like not doing very well. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of this Real Techniques brush, but keep some of my like smaller angled brushes, so if I want them for under eye use, I have them. But I'm not gonna keep this one. Wow, this is really hard. This Ben Nye brush is from when I did like musical theater forever ago, so don't really use this, not really in the best shape, gonna be recycled. Okay, this Anastasia brush, they come with the palettes. This is the one that came with my Modern Renaissance, and it's like falling the heck apart, so I'm gonna recycle it, but I'm gonna hold on to the one that came with the Norvina palette. I gave the Norvina palette to my sister, but I kept the brush. That was actually an accident, but I'm gonna keep the brush. This Kylie brush I actually really love, but it got squished wrong in my bag, so I'm gonna try to wash it and see if I can like reshape it properly, but if not, I'm just gonna recycle it. Coastal Scents Pro Fluff blending brush. These were my first ever blending brushes. The like paint is chipping on them, but like the actual brush part is like still on solidly, and it's fine, so I'm keeping these. This BH Cosmetics brush is my least favorite out of my flat concealer brushes. It's just like a little bit too thick to really get like a nice crisp line when you're packing on a shadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to find a new home for it. I have plenty of other flat concealer brushes that I will always reach for over this. These Wet n Wild brushes, all really good quality for a really good price. Definitely holding on to these. This is my Holy Grail transition shade brush, the BH Cosmetics number 11. They don't make this brush anymore, and it makes me so glad that I bought 4 of these when I did. I've never bought that many of a brush that I love before, so I'm definitely holding on to all of these. Absolutely love this brush. They have some brushes on their website that kind of look similar, and I kind of want to test them out to see if they are similar, to know if I can recommend them to you guys or not. But I love this, and I'm really sad they discontinued this. All of my other BH Cosmetics Studio Pro eye brushes I am 100% keeping. These are like my favorite brushes. Really good price, really good quality, and I would 100% recommend this brush line to anyone. This Luxie brush set that came in the December BoxyCharm, or was it November? I think it might have been November. Love this brush set. Probably my favorite thing that I've ever gotten in a BoxyCharm, so I'm keeping all of these. Lip brushes / brushes that I use to carve out a crease. All of mine are in good shape, except for I ripped the sponge part off of this LA Girl one because no one uses those. But other than that, they're all in good shape, and your girl carves out creases a lot, so I'm holding on to these. My 2 Sigma eye brushes I'm keeping because they make me feel bougie and they're in really good shape. This Kylie brush set, so this isn't her $200 goat hair brush set or whatever the deal was with that. This is just some little $35 brush set that she released 2 years ago now. It was a Valentine's Day collection. I thought there was one more brush that came with it. Oh, here it is. I really love all of these brushes, and honestly, for $7 each, they're pretty good quality brushes, and they've held up for 2 years. They're dirty, obviously, because they're white, but I really like all of these, so I'm going to keep all of them. These 2 Naked brushes, really good brushes, keeping these. I can't find the 3rd brush that makes my Alamar brush set a trio, but these are really good brushes. Hopefully I can find the 3rd one soon, because I really, really love that brush. But keeping these. Spoolies, I kind of just feel these are a waste of space, because I have a spoolie on the end of my brow brush, and it's fine. And if my brow brush ever breaks, then it's time for a new brow brush. So I'm gonna maybe put these as a freebie with order on Makeup Exchange or something, because I don't even know who would want to buy a spoolie, but they're just kind of taking up space and don't need to be. I have these 2 e.l.f. brushes. I'm going to get rid of the eyeshadow C brush because it's just kind of a weird shape and I never really know what to use it for, but I'm going to keep this e.l.f. blending brush because this is really good for blending a more defined crease. All of my eye brushes that are left I am keeping. I use all of these and they're all in good condition. These are 3 of my favorite highlighting brushes, Wet n Wild, P75, Real Techniques setting brush, and the BH Studio number 18, all really great highlighting brushes if you're looking for a new highlighting brush. These are 3 brushes that I just kind of don't understand the purpose of, so the BH Cosmetics Vegan 12 setting brush, a Real Techniques, I don't even know what this is, but it's something from the Bold Metals line. I think it was supposed to be an eye brush, but it's a weird shape for an eye brush. And this AOA Studio High Def E101 brush. So this is a mini flat top brush. I'm guessing it's supposed to be for buffing concealer, but I always do my concealer with a sponge. I think I am going to keep the BH Cosmetics Vegan 12 setting brush because I will, occasionally use this to put setting powder, not in my under eye, but, if I need to, blend my under eye setting powder into the rest of my face, I'll use this for that, but I'm going to go ahead and try to find new homes for the other 2. And then I kind of feel I used the rest of these, and they're all in, really good shape, so there would be no need for me to get rid of them. This is my brush collection after decluttering it. This wasn't necessarily the most successful declutter in the world in the sense that I didn't get rid of a ton, but I'm not just going to get rid of stuff for the sake of getting rid of it. I'm only going to get rid of it if I genuinely don't use it or if it's not in a condition to be used anymore. So I have cleaned all of these brushes. Since I'm sick and not really wearing makeup right now, I can actually clean all of them at once. And it's much more manageable now. Everything fits in here nicely. Before I couldn't fit everything into these cups, so that's nice. In total, I got rid of 18 brushes. These 12 are ones that I am going to be trying to find a new home for, and I cleaned all of these as well. And then these are the ones that I just feel aren't usable anymore. Either the bristles aren't in good condition or the actual body isn't. If you're wondering how I clean my brushes, I normally either use baby shampoo, just any kind of baby shampoo, or specifically Dawn dish soap. That's they use it to clean baby animals, so I feel it's safe to use on your brushes. Or I'll just use any type of conditioning soap. Right now I have a body wash from Love Beauty and Planet that's really creamy and has coconut oil in it. If you're having trouble getting foundation off of your foundation brushes that you use liquid foundation with, I would recommend doing like an oil cleanse first. Like if you have like coconut oil or some type of oil that you know your face maybe isn't sensitive to would be best. Just do like an oil cleanse on the bristles and then do your like cleanser cleanse, if that makes any type of sense. And then I did also just get this like brush egg thing. I got these on Amazon. They're like really cute and adorable. And you can put your fingers in them. And I will say this did kind of make me feel like my brushes were like a lot more like deep cleaned. Like I felt like it made getting like all the foundation out of my foundation brushes easier. And it kind of made brush cleaning time go a little quicker. Minus the fact that Miss Charlotte, who was like weirdly absent. Oh my god, this is so funny. Oh my god, I'm a child. Minus the fact that Charlotte was like trying to drink out of the sink the whole time. It's kind of weird that she wasn't a part of this declutter. She's been a part of like every other one, and I'm like mildly offended that she's not here. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this declutter. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribed. I will be back on Sunday with hopefully my face in the video because I'll be looking less crusty and disgusting. Love you guys. See you in my next one.